We're just 2 months away from Florida's primary election, and tonight we are taking a closer look at the redrawn congressional districts in North Florida. Political pundits are saying the new boundaries for Districts 4 and 5 favor Republicans. And for Jacksonville, it could be the first time in several decades that a Democrat has not been part of the Jacksonville congressional delegation. News4Jax reporter Jim Piggott has been looking into who's running and what could happen. Jim?
You know, Kent, there's so much confusion when you look at these new congressional districts in the line. Like, who's in what district and where are actually the borders in all of this? Well, we do have some answers to some of that. And in both cases, in these two districts, well, it appears the Republicans are a shoo-in.
When Corrine Brown sat down with us last week talking about her run for Congress in Orlando and not Jacksonville, she made it clear she wouldn't stand a chance winning here. She said not because of her felony conviction, but because she's a Democrat.
You're not even going to end up with a Democratic person. You have been gerrymandered. We have had a Democratic seat in Duval County for 74 years. And when you look at how Duval has been gerrymandered, now you can't even get a moderate Republican. I'm not in no suicidal mission.
The boundaries for District 4 include very Republican-leaning areas. Al Lawson has represented some of the Duval County portion of the district. He's no longer running here and is running for a Tallahassee area district instead. In District 4, for the upcoming primaries, there are two Democrats, Tony Hill and perennial candidate LaShondra Holloway. And there are three Republicans, Eric Aguilar, Aaron Bean, and John Chuba. Also, one write-in candidate for the general election, Gary Konitz. The new district lines don't look good for Democrats. News4Jax political analyst Rick Mullaney says, given the interest in the November election, you can't rule anything out.
This year in November, with the midterms, expect a bigger turnout, a much bigger turnout than in local elections. In District 4, that could help the congressional candidates there because although it favors the Republican, those registrations are much more even, and if there's a big turnout, it could make Democrats much more competitive in Congressional District 4.
But what you can rule out is a Democratic win in Congressional District 5. That's because there are no Democrats running. This is a map of the new district, and it's even a stronger Republican base than it was before. It's expected incumbent John Rutherford will win, but there are two other Republican challengers in the primary, Leah Lopez and Mara Macy.
You know, I did talk to Supervisor of Election Mike Hogan today, and he said this whole redistricting process, well, for him and that office, it's been a nightmare. You know, we have 63 days until the primary here, so you're going to be hearing a lot from these candidates and a lot about everything that's going on with all of this. We're live on the South Bank. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.